Hello guys, I want to answer a question. I always receive questions like this, and I just want to use this video to explain so that it will guide anybody that follows me on more about agriculture and the world on Facebook. Let me bring it down and read. Okay. Hi freaks, I'm called and this okay, yes. I'm based in the US, Texas. I've been following you now for the past 2 years. Guy, you are doing great. I love that. I've even sent two persons to have one-on-one encounter with you. The results came out same. I'm proud of you, guy. More grace. Okay, so I have 10 hectares of land in Yaoundé. The clearing has been done, the felling has been done, the burning has been done. But guess what? I intended to plant palms this year, 2025, but only going to the nursery, I discovered the price per selling is very expensive. Imagine 1,500 per palm seed. So I want you to just please look for guys for me to just look for plantain suckers from the cartel so that we can occupy that land, and then next year we see what to do with the 10 hectares. Please, if it is possible, let me know. Shalom. Okay. This is one of the things that many farmers do not actually understand. When you want to go into any business, let me say any business, being it agriculture, being it building, being it a store, restaurant, one thing you have to do first is have a business plan. I receive this thing, especially some people, even the diasporas, they also make this mistake. Always have a business plan. Like this customer now is reaching out, he first intention, based on his business plan, he's going to know how much it is going to cost him to establish a 10-hectare palm plantation. So business plan is very, very essential as far as engaging in any project you want to do. So now, from his business plan again, he will understand when actually what is needed at what time and the labor force that it requires. So it is also very, very necessary to always have a business plan. A business plan is like a guide. It's like let's say a GPS that leads you to where you are going to that you don't know. It is very, very important. So always reach out to any expert in any field that you want to get involved, you want to invest in it. Secondly, based on this, we should just look for guys around the quarter to look for plantains so that we plant. That is another mistake. There's something in any business, never do it just. That word just, it has led many people to failure, and at the end they will be like, this thing is not working out. But Joe's own is working. Is it that I have bad workers? Is it that they have stolen my money? No, there's something. When you take on a business because another thing just fail, you are using now a smaller capital to establish another one without actually knowing what is it takes for the other new one to succeed. You can it is likely that 70% you are going to fail. 70% of people that always do that, they fail at the long run. Now, if you want to do any business, as I said, always have a business plan, because the tendency is that 80% of the tendency is that the planters that are going to just buy, those guys are just going to buy from the quarter for us to establish this farm. Maybe they may have bad varieties, and secondly, since there's no, they are just buying from any farmer or from any angle of the cartier. The tendency now that maybe they can buy bad varieties like big ebanga one hand. Take for example, you are planting a 10 hectare of land with big ebanga one hand meaning that when it flowers, it just have one hand, maybe with 6 or 10 or 5 fingers. You understand? Now after 9 months of investment, and then one plant you may spend up to something like 600, 700 per plant, and at the end now you are having a farm, a 10-hectare land with big ebanga. Things that these are varieties are not good. Maybe you can take them to the market, and one will be costing 500 francs. From the long run, you see now that in everything the business is not profitable. But if you go into your special plan and then they look for good variety, there's another big ebanga, another variety that is very good. There are varieties, big ebanga that have 6 hands, maybe with 18 fingers, 24 fingers. This one is different from the big Ebanga one hand I'm talking about. So don't just confuse. And there are other good varieties of plantains. Like here we are doing propagation, right? Here we have mainly French and what we call giant plantain in English. This one now, based on our client observation business plan, he has a vision of where he's going to. It is very, very important. Let me just end here. It should not be too long. Always have a business plan. Always consult an expert in that field when you want to engage in anything. It is very necessary. It will cost you money, but it's very, very advantageous. Shalom.